Okay, so I'm gonna try to start cutting some metal and start welding on this thing today. Probably the beginning of a long project. Anyway, building the car with stuff I had laying around forever, and just figured it takes up less space if you put it together. So, yeah, got some axles here. Got my other cars out there. Yeah, I'm gonna build a differential. I got this for 40 bucks on eBay. The ends were $15, and I got some 3-inch tube over here, so I'm gonna put that together for cheap. I had a Vega when I was 19, never finished it. Here's the rear springs for that. And anyway, I found a body. The quarter panels are really hard to find. If anyone's got a deck for 26, 27, let me know. I'm looking for a deck lid. If I can't find one, I'll just build one. But I like to procrastinate, so maybe one will just materialize in the meantime. Oh, got the Dodge Caravan seat. This fits in perfect. Let me get this stuff out of the way. So this is a middle seat out of a Dodge Caravan. It's the adjusting kind. I had to cut the handle off, but it drops right on and fits like right on top of this thing. So I just think I need to make some tabs. It's really cool for 60 bucks. This is the third one of these seats I've bought. They all seem to be this color or worse. There's brown ones and blue ones that are all stained up, but this is the third one. I haven't vacuumed it yet. But anyway, watch me fabricate the back of this thing. I'm gonna get to work on that right now. Here's the steering column if I didn't mention it. Got this for 80 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, so the plan is to insert this into these little cuts I just made. See that? So I'll be able to kind of use the old stuff as like a fish, and I'll put fish on it as well. I don't know, I might have to wrap the outside with some sheet metal to bring up this gap here. Or put some kind of other plate on it. There's just a little bit of space. But I'm gonna put a little hump here in case I lower this thing. I'm just gonna build it into it. I'm gonna cut this later, or only when I have to, but I'm gonna have the hump behind this thing. Just so the axle, I think it's gonna slide back on this frame a little bit with the Cadillac engine, but I am gonna put the hump here, and I think this car is gonna move back like 8 inches on the frame. So I'll put the coilovers back here. Okay, so I just cut a little notch here. I'm gonna try to get these up to the turtle deck and a little tighter, so I don't need to put a filler piece in. Anyway, let's see how it fits. Okay, with that little notch, it's much nicer. It's closer. This is some old metal, so I'm sure nothing's flat or fitting ideal anyway, but this is pretty good. I can fix it after this point. As long as it's up there, as far up as it'll go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, and here's the passenger side. It looks a lot tighter. I like this better. Since it's gonna be floating over the frame, I think I'm okay with that little notch right there. Maybe I'll put a filler on the bottom if it bothers me. And I've got the little radius here. I think I'm gonna use some 1.5 inch pipe or 2 inch pipe, whatever this is, to fill this end. And then I just have to go box it over to the other side. Okay, so now I got the rear bottom piece in. Notch for the corners. Got some tacks in there. It squared out 58 a minute ago. This is all over the place, but anyway, there's a start. Now I'm gonna try to put the axle humps in there. Okay, so I think this is the trick. I built a couple gates, steel gates, and you make the stuff around there where the lockbox goes. You get that all framed up, and then you cut the center out. That way it's like perfectly straight. So I start welding this off. Then I cut the centers out. I'm not sure if I have the block offs today. I have 2-inch stock at work, but I don't think I brought any home. But this is what's next. All right, there it is. That's the way I like to do it. And this way you can get everything nice and straight. All right, a couple hours worth of work. There it is, the lower channel. If I want to lower the car more, it's all there. Obviously, I don't have the fish and the block off plates. It's gonna be one and the same 2-inch stock as at the other garage. But I think that's pretty cool. That's what happens when your family leaves you home all day. You get stuff done. I think I'm gonna go for the differential. I think I have 2 hours. All right, I'm going for the differential. I think I got another hour or two. I can cut the axles. I got the jig in there, about to get some measurements. Then I can cut the tubes, make some tag welds. And if I have time, I'll try to TIG weld the tubes together also. Okay, so end to end, I want the differential to be 59.5. So with the axles, you take off 2.5, so that's -5. So I got 54.5 on this. So this is ICT thing. It's your locator. So that's pinion center. So that's where the drive shaft is gonna be. And so with this all set up, just measured, cut the tube, and now I can put it together and do some welding. Okay, it's always fun to try to get the axle tubes to line up and everything go together. It's kind of my scissor trick with jack stands. Kind of lift it up in the right position. Anyway, I got some tacks on here. You gotta make sure your housing ends are in the right area too, pointed the right way. I've welded them on backwards or at a different angle before. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up a little bit and maybe try to do some TIG welding and finish this thing up. All right, so in conclusion, that was a pretty good day. I was hoping to get a little bit more done, but only so many hours in the day that you can work on things. But anyway, I think this is a good start to this project. Got these things in here. This is all figured out. That's huge. I am gonna move the car back probably about 8 to 10 inches when I put the Cadillac 500 in here. Thought I was gonna get to work on the front end also, but that'll be another day or night, most likely. Anyway, there's my Muncie M21. So this will be pretty fun. Another 100 or 2 hours or so. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit like. Thank you.